If you're looking to make the move to Auburn, Alabama, and you have school-aged children, it's important for you to understand school zoning and everything about the Auburn City Schools. So let's get into it. Auburn, Alabama area. I want you to make sure to go ahead. Hey, my name is Alex Acuff with the Acuff Weekly Group and eXp Realty. If this is your first time to our channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification. That way you don't miss another video about everything about living in Auburn. And we release these videos every single week. And we get reach outs every single day from people just like you that are looking to make the move to Auburn, Alabama. So feel free to reach out to me and my team. We'd love to be the boots on the ground that help you find and secure the perfect home in the perfect school district. So let's get into Auburn City Schools and what it's all about. So Auburn City Schools is highly rated. They serve over 9,400 students here in the public school system. And it's important for you to watch this video if you have school-aged children and you're looking to make the move to Auburn, Alabama, because you need to know some of the dynamic ways that the school is set up with, especially the elementary schools, and how you flow through the middle schools all the way through the high school. So we're gonna get into it and start with the kindergarten through 5th grade. So the elementary schools are broken up and they're a little bit different than most school districts you typically see. So we actually have 2 schools that are sister schools in different zones around Auburn. So there's actually 5 different steps. And I'm gonna walk you through which ones those are so you completely understand which schools go with which area. The first school I'd like to highlight is Auburn Early Education Center, located off of East University, basically the bottom loop. And that is the K through 2nd grade. It's right across the street from Parkway Baptist. And then its sister school is going to be Ogletree Elementary, located on Ogletree Road on the south side. So if you're looking at Auburn on a map, their school zone is going to be more of the southern part of the city. The next school I'd like to talk about is Dean Road and Wrights Mill Road. So Dean Road is actually going to be the K through 2nd grade, and Wrights Mill is going to be your 3rd through 5th grade. And those are located in central Auburn. So if you're looking at it on a map, it really covers more of the central and southern inner loop. So when you're looking at schools, Dean Road and all these other schools, when you look them up online, you're going to see all the grading. Dean Road typically gets some of the highest ratings across the state. The next set of schools is going to be Cary Woods and Pick Elementary. So if you look just north of the university and go vertically up through the city of Auburn, you'll see that Cary Woods Elementary is located in Cary Woods neighborhood, and it's a very walkable school, as well as Pick Elementary, which sits just off of North College Street. So that's going to be your 3rd through 5th grade. And like I said, it's going to cover kind of that northern gap up the center of Auburn. On the west side, we have Richland Elementary, which is over off of Richland Road, which is right by the tennis center. So if you're looking at that on the map, you'll see that on the western side of the city, around the loop, just on the west side. And then its sister school is actually going to be technically right across the street over at Creekside Elementary, which is actually one of our newer schools. It's a 3rd through 5th grade. The last set of sister schools is going to be Woodland Pines Elementary, which is actually Auburn's newest school. It's going to be K through 2nd grade, and it's located off of Farmville Road. And its sister school is going to be Yarborough Elementary, located off of North Donahue. And so this set of sister schools is going to serve more of the northern part, northwest part of the city. So with all that said about the K through 5th grade schools, which is really the most dynamic part of the school districts, that's really going to affect if you want to be in a certain school district when you're looking, if your kids are within those grades, you may want to consider which school you want to be in when you start doing your research. Now, a great place to land if you want to look up grades on these schools is actually niche.com. They have a great resource there to tell you a little bit about the schools. The way that I like to explain it as not only a parent of young kids, but also as a real estate agent who's sold homes in every school district in the city of Auburn, is that we like to tell people, if you want to look at it from a bird's eye view, all the sister schools are effectively very, very similar. They do have their own personality. Some are newer, some are the older classic Auburn City Schools, and they really just have different mascots. So that would be the easiest way to tell you about Auburn City Schools. Now, once your kids have finished 5th grade in Auburn City Schools, they move over to J.F. Drake Middle School, located in the northwest corridor of Auburn. All the kids from 5th grades from all the different sister schools funnel into one middle school starting with 6th grade. And that school is only 6th grade, so no other upperclassmen. It's just a school full of 6th graders. Next up in line, when your kids finish 6th grade, they move over to Sanford Middle School. And that is just going to be completely 7th grade. It's located off of Sanford Avenue, and it is just a single grade school. It's more of a classic old Auburn school. And especially when you drive by it, it's got great amenities. It's actually located really close to a Auburn public pool that you can join as well. And that is actually a very walkable school as well if you live within the circle. Now, once your kids have finished 7th grade, they're going to transition into junior high in Auburn City Schools, which is actually the 8th grade and the 9th grade. And both of those grades are located at the Auburn Junior High School, which if you look it up on a map, or if you used to live in Auburn, grew up here, you'll know it as the Old Auburn High School. So that's going to be located at the intersection of Sanford Avenue and North Dean Road. And lastly, when your kids finish junior high, they're going to move into the newer high school, Auburn High School, which is going to be 10th grade through 12th grade. And that school is amazing. It is well known for great athletics, very diverse programs, and it's very academically challenging. And it elevates your kids here in Auburn City Schools by putting them in a public school that is highly rated in the state of Alabama. So when it comes to school zone and home search, you can see how important it is, especially if you have younger kids, to make sure that when you are working with an agent, hopefully me and my team, is that when we set up your home search, if there is a specific school district that you would like to be in, we can actually tailor that search to only show you residential resale and or new construction in that school zone. So very important that we have that conversation up front. You've done a little bit more research. If you need more resources when it comes to Auburn City Schools, they have a great website online. You can just Google Auburn City Schools and check it out online. And so if school district is important to you, we want to make sure that we are making that the front end of how we're tailoring your home search. If you have further questions or would like to take a visit to a school, you can reach out to us and we will connect you with the proper resources for visiting those schools, or a little bit more guidance on maybe ones that we prefer over others. We'd love to give you our opinion. A lot of us on our team have kids that are in the city schools, so we're very familiar with most of them. Thank you for joining me for this very short video, really just giving you what I like to call a mind map of how Auburn City Schools work. If you're new and you're maybe from across the country or even across the state and you're not familiar with the Auburn City Schools, this video was to help clear that up for you today so you understand how the organization works when it comes to Auburn City Schools, and making sure that when we find you a home that it's in your preferred school district. So like always, if you are looking to buy a home, we would love to be the boots on the ground. If you're looking to sell your home, even if you're not in the city limits of Auburn, we are very happy to help you. Even if you're in East Alabama, West Alabama, north up in Huntsville, or even out in Denver, Colorado, all you have to do is scan the QR code right here on our screen, and that will give you an automated home valuation. We will also love to have a conversation with you about your transition to Auburn. Go ahead and set up a Zoom meeting. That way we can get to know you, put a face to the name, and work with you and make that transition so smooth to Auburn, Alabama. So thanks for joining me today. Make sure to stay tuned for more videos about everything about living in Auburn, Alabama. Thanks, and we'll see you guys on the next video.